You had to make a decision,
for a very, very long time. But here's a video. Say hi, Eric.
You would talk that way. And if these kids, if I'm a drug dealer, if all I ever did was drugs and stuff, and then that's all Cooch ever saw me doing. If that's all, and that's all I ever had Cooch around, I made sure the only types of people Cooch was around was hustlers. Cooch. Yeah, he has a decision. However, if that's all he knew, that's what he probably do. Wait, you look at Barack, Pee-wee. Barack came from a poor family, but Barack had a grandmother, a mother that worked hard, irregardless of what he didn't have or what he had, to make a difference in that man's life, and that's why that man came up out through that.
This is on speakerphone. Politics and family. All day. It's hilarious.
You say, how do you? You have rare. You go if you look at those kids.
This is politics right here.
No. If you look at those kids, somebody intervened in those kids' lives. See, you know, we can sit here and debate all we want to, but somebody intervened in those kids' lives that made a difference to them kids. They either saw something on TV, some kind of way, something gave them some hope. It was something somebody said, it was something they read, it's somebody that they saw, and then they made a decision that this is the way I'm going to go.
Picture there.
Put that down.
Put it down.
He has a mosquito bite.
Do what? There's no excuse for nobody to do hurt anybody, period. There's no excuse for it. However, it happens, you know, we can sit here and debate this all day, but if you go out to the projects right now, if there's not somebody intervening in those kids' lives to make a difference, the majority of those kids are going to go bad. That's just the way it is. That's the way our society, we are a socialized creature, and we tend to follow what's put in front of us. The reason gangs are so successful is that gangs go out and they find those people that have low self-esteem, that have no sense of family, that have no sense of direction, that are followers, and they bring them right in. They bring them right in. They got a decision to make then. Do I want to be a part of this, or do I want to be a part of something else? But psychologically, it makes me feel good being a part of this family, and to stay in this family, I'm going to do what this family is doing. So the pressure causes them to do the things that they do. Right or wrong, no, it's not right. But it is what it is, and this is what people do. But again, you know what? But I mean, that's common sense. But how do you do that? Again, it's all gentrification has been very successful in this country, and it goes back to the 50s and 60s when we started giving black folks handouts to compensate for the wrongs that we did. That's what welfare was, and then you got them. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was a compensation. Yes, it was. It was a compensation thing to try to help you to get up. It was a compensation thing. I took a whole class on sociology in this particular subject right here. It was a compensation thing. No, you ain't getting what I'm saying. Back in the 50s and 60s, when the whole welfare thing started kicking off, when civil rights and all that stuff was happening, it was a compensation tool to help blacks along because of the wrongs that were done to them. It was a way the government said, we're going to give them this, and hopefully they'll shut up. We're going to give them this, we're going to put them in this subsidized housing project. That's what happens every year.
Every time we have both things coming up, but that's my dad in politics. Like, Uncle Pee-wee and all y'all look at this. Bye.